So guys, I didn't make video yesterday because of that was not my mistake. That was mistake of electricity because in my area, in my locality where I live, there was no electricity after 11 p.m. to 12:30 a.m. Yes, and I waited for to complete the task of the day, but somehow electricity was not there in my area, so I decided to go to sleep, and this is the reason I didn't make video yesterday. It does not mean that I didn't practice. I did practice with my senior, but somehow I didn't record a video in which I speak straightly at least 10 to 15 minutes, no matter, I don't even care about the time. I only care about am I really speaking straightly without even thinking in different language, especially in my native language, because my native language is Hindi. Or most of the time I speak in Hindi with people. This is why it is really important to speak in English at least some amount of time, like I do always. And out of my 24 hours, I speak at least 10 to 15 minutes daily, and definitely it is helping me a lot because I am practicing more than 5 months, and it is about to 6 months. I'm straightly practicing. Rarely I skipped a day, but I don't think I skipped any day. If you are just thinking you just skipped yesterday, no, I didn't, because of if I even I have skipped yesterday, I will definitely going to cover it by today, because today my task is to make video at least 20 to 30 minutes. Yes, in this video I will definitely going to make this video, or I guess I will you know short I will shoot my video, second video, by today itself, at least 10 to 15 minutes, so that I can cover my yesterday. But I am saying in this video so that you can get to know we are a people, we are not a machine, so that we can shoot in any condition. And the reason was I already shared with you. The reason was the electricity. Without electricity, how can I capture myself? Because if I on if I turn on the camera for recording, you will see the darkness all over the screen, because of the light. How can you see me, and how can a camera record my face, this face? And now I have so many lights, different types of light a creator I use for my main channel. But for this channel I always try to use only my room light, or I can say the room bulb, that is you know lightning right now. And even I didn't light the all bulbs in my room for making this video, because of my purpose is not getting views on the YouTube. My purpose is to gain fluency, no matter you know how looked how looking what I'm just saying. Sometimes I feel like what I'm just saying. No matter the background is messy, no matter I am looking like a, kind of person who didn't even take bath, but, but there is one thing that I do daily, that is English speaking practice. And definitely you can see in my all of those videos, I don't care about this situation, I don't care about the place, I only care about, and I always say to my mind to think in English. I you know try I try my best not to translate in my mind. I do my best to act like this. And I always say to my mind, whenever I am sitting, whenever I am just laying down, whenever I am just riding, traveling, whatever I do in a day, I always try to say to mind, how can you describe this situation in English? And this is why my mind always works in English. And most of the time, not most of the time, almost, you know, whenever I use the social media, especially if I talk about the YouTube, on YouTube I always watch any content, like any video, like any podcast, like any movie clips, whatever I going to watch on YouTube, I watch only in English, so that I can, on nowadays I am familiar with English. Yes, I am able to understand the movie clips as well without seeing the subtitle. Yes, because at first I you know watched a person who is Jack Ma by name, and who is Chinese, the founder of Alibaba, and his English speech is really good. And there are so many speeches you can listen on YouTube, and the speeches are really popular on YouTube because he speak by having a impact, because you can recognize each and every word of him, what he is just speaking. You can recognize each and every word. He is not going to speak like a native, blah, 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 blah. No, he actually speak each and every word by his mouth, by using his tongue, so you can get to know what he is actually saying. And I many times noticed that he makes mistake in those videos in different sentence structures, but because of his rhythm is smooth, this is why we don't even think about that he is making mistake, and we feel like, okay, how fluent he is, because of he is not even focusing about the grammar, he is focusing about what he is delivered, on what topic he is speaking. He always focused on speaking. This is why in the same manner I don't care about my grammar as well, because I was thinking when I was just came from the gym, and I was thinking like English is not so tough, because of English is my second language, and I feel like it is so tough because there are so many grammatical rules and so many kinds of pronunciation mistakes we do when we start practice of English speaking. But if you see genuinely, English is not so tough, because nowadays I am so familiar with English, and English is not tough for me right now. Nowadays, I should say nowadays, not right now, because I am not even fluent. So you can imagine if I have confidence, this much confidence within 6 months and within a year, how I would be in English speaking. And definitely, nowadays there was a call. If I talk about the today, there was a call of HR, who she was talking to hire me, and she was asking me to schedule my interview at his company. So without even thinking in my mind, I was talking to her in English. Trust me, I was talking to her in English. Somehow I try to speak in English and speak in my native language as well, because I am from the Hindi background. This is why I try to speak in English, but somehow I speak in Hindi as well. So, but I was so confident, because when I was speaking with him on call, she was talking to me in Hindi and I was talking to her in English, and sometimes I was using the Hindi words as well. So I was feeling like, okay, I am fluent right now, and I am nowadays I am fluent, and because nowadays I am trying to communicate with real people, because If I am talking to you on camera, most of the time I feel like what should I say now, and I think most of the time, okay, what should I say, what should I say. But when you have someone to speak with, you don't need a topic, because if you have a question, then he will going to answer. If he has a question, then you have to answer that. This is why it is most effective way to gain fluency as early as you can. If you have a partner with whom you can practice, this is most, precious things that you have. This is why most of the, native language speaker says that you have to move foreign to get the environment of English, and with that environment of English you can get better even faster, then you can improve in your country where you live. And this is the, somehow it is correct, but it is not a kind of thing. If you want anything badly, hungrily, and by your own heart, there is no force, you can definitely going to get it, even where whatever and wherever you are just living. Like, if I talk about, there is no one into my room, but still I am making this video, no one is forcing me. This is my goal, and I am making this video without any force, and thinking that this is my goal, I am doing. And now it is all about the day. Today I didn't describe my day, but yes, it is all about till now. If I talk about my day, okay, let's talk about my day. And I got up around at 10:30 a.m. in the morning, because there was no matter listed in the court, Saket court, because being a lawyer, I have to go to the Saket court daily, because I am a practicing lawyer in Saket court Delhi. Okay, in Saket court I have a chamber, so I always go to the circuit court, even I have work or not, because I think sometime what would I do when I would be at my room. This is why I think like, okay, let's go to the circuit court. And circuit court, one thing always happens that I make blog for my main channel. Second thing, whenever I feel like, okay, it's time to read, I read. Whenever my senior is free, I try to communicate with him in English. This is most important thing, because without, even I am focusing on my English speaking journey. If I have a partner, then why would I not communicate with him in English, so that I can, get the exposure, real exposure. And fourth thing is, whenever I feel like, okay, I have to read, or I have to, meet with advocates, I do. This is why I always, go to the Saket Court. And yes, because my gym is nearby Saket Court, this is why, this is the another, reason for going to the Saket Court, because at the Saket Court, after the Saket, after Saket Court, I went to the gym daily. There is no skip like English. If I am focusing on my English, in the same manner, I am focusing on my health as well. I am not that kind of bodybuilder who want to build a massive body, but somehow I want to be look fit. This is why I always go to the gym. And yes, because being a lawyer, most people, and you know there are so many people surrounding by me, says that you are a lawyer, your memory will be sharp. And I was like, it is somehow correct, but it is not correct, because if you are a lawyer, your mind does not work without reading, because you forget each and everything into your mind if it is not in written. In the morning, I, totally forgot it about the matter. I have submitted a file, you know, at the filing counter in the Saket court yesterday, and I have to get to know the date, which date has been fixed by the court to appear, and I totally forgot it. And in the morning, when I was just opened my diary, and then I saw that I have submitted the file and I have to get the date. So I went to the filing counter and I get the date, and the date is 22nd of May. We have to appear with the you know clients. This is the second motion. Second motion is like a, if you want to get divorce by mutual consent, you have to appear in the court first motion and second motion. In between, if first motion has been take place today, you have to wait to file second motion for 6 months, and after 6 months you can file the second motion, and after second motion you will get the decree of divorce by the court, and after getting the decree of divorce by the court you should wait 90 days for appeal period in the higher court. If no party approach the higher court within the 90 days, you can get married again with no objection. No one going to stop you. So I have filed the second motion, and second motion will be at 22nd of May, and then divorce will be take place. And what did I do today? And this is what I did today. And now I am just going to getting sleep. So bye. Take care. Catch you guys tomorrow. Bye.